This is authentic video from within El Salvador's newly constructed mega prison for gang members. The choice to incarcerate them seems to have borne fruit, with recent statistics indicating a decline in crime rates across El Salvador. Yet, amidst this perceived success, doubts linger regarding flaws in El Salvador's approach to combating crime. The Terrorism Confinement Center, situated in Tecoluca, San Vicente, El Salvador, is a maximum security facility known as the Center for the Confinement of Terrorism (CICAT). It houses the country's most dangerous inmates, hitmen convicted of numerous murders and serving sentences of up to 700 years. Every cell is occupied, and authorities refrain from disclosing the exact number of inmates held within the facility. On March 26, 2022, El Salvador witnessed its deadliest day in history, with gang violence claiming the lives of 62 individuals. In response to this surge in violence, the Salvadoran government initiated a large-scale crackdown against criminal gangs. Let's explore this crackdown further. President Nayib Bukele, determined to quell gang violence, launched an all-out war against criminal organizations. A state-of-the-art prison emerged as part of this crusade, designed to incarcerate the most dangerous individuals for life. This mega prison, with a capacity of 40,000 inmates, reflects the gravity of the government's mission. Construction followed Bukele's declaration of war on gangs, coinciding with a remarkable decline in homicide and extortion rates. Inside, suspected gang members endure a strict regime, stripped down, heads shaved, revealing bodies adorned with tattoos. The prison's amenities, like dining halls and exercise rooms, are reserved for a select few, serving as a stark reminder of the fate awaiting captured gang members. Despite allegations of human rights abuses, public support for the crackdown remains strong, with over 90% approval. El Salvador, once plagued by gang violence, witnessed a transformation. In 2015, with 103 homicides per 100,000 people, it earned the grim title of the most violent country in the Western Hemisphere. By 2018, however, the tide began to turn, with the homicide rate dropping to 52 per 100,000 people. President Nayib Bukele unveiling his territorial control plan, a strategy that would change history. Security forces intensified efforts, surging into gang-controlled areas, locking down prisons and upgrading law enforcement tools. By 2021, the homicide rate plummeted to 18 per 100,000 people, with Bukele enjoying an 85% approval rating. Yet, controversy loomed. In December 2021, the U.S. government accused Bukele of clandestine dealings with gangs, imposing sanctions on Salvadoran officials. Bukele vehemently denied the claims, and the saga continued. In April 2020, El Salvador faced a surge in violence, attributed to gangs orchestrating violence from within prisons. In response, a nationwide prison lockdown was enforced, confining inmates to cells and mixing rival gangs to diminish their influence. The government's actions garnered both applause and criticism. Despite challenges, El Salvador's relentless struggle against gang violence persists. Human Rights Watch condemned the government's actions, labeling them as human rights violations, especially amidst the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Fast forward to March 2022, El Salvador faced another ominous surge in crime. Over just 3 days, 87 lives were tragically lost, with an unprecedented 62 deaths occurring in a single Saturday, a toll unheard of in decades. The government swiftly attributed this surge to the notorious Mara Salvatrucha gang, commonly known as MS-13. Some speculated that the spike was in retaliation to the government seizing control of lucrative bus routes often extorted by gangs. The atmosphere in the country grew tense. In response, the government acted decisively. The Salvadoran Legislative Assembly approved a state of emergency, initially set to last for 30 days but extended an astonishing 14 times. This state of emergency suspended rights such as association and legal counsel, extended detention periods without charges, and granted the government authority to monitor citizens' communications without warrants. However, law enforcement's actions drew criticism for exceeding these expanded powers. Members of the Nuevas Ideas Party passed legislation significantly increasing prison sentences for convicted gang leaders and members.